and begin we shall. Each player draws 3 red cards. These cards represent your hand and are not to be shown to other players. The red deck of cards is known as the minor arcana. Now each player may roll a single die. The highest roll goes first. In this case, fire rolled 9.
And Earth rolled 3.
Fire goes first. Reset the dice back to 0 and put them in their proper place. Your starting hand should simply be 3 red-backed cards. For the purposes of this tutorial, I will be player 1, fire. When I get situated, I'll look at my hand. I have the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Fire will be going first. To start a turn, refer to your turn actions card, which is found on the back of your elemental tile. On this diagram, we see what an opening action is, a main action is, an elemental card action is, and what specialty cards are, and how they're played. In short, this is a turn flow diagram. It looks like the typical opening action is the option to play a yellow card once per turn. Yellow card is known as the major arcana. If you don't have a yellow card, you can move on to your main action. Also, it should be noted that you cannot do an elemental card action because you do not yet have any elemental cards. This means you're left with one option to do a main action. So let's look at what a main action is and break it down into 4 parts: cast, bid, flip, and swap. These are the actions that make up a main action. The completion of each of these will end your turn. We now know that we're going to do a main action and that we're going to do one of 4 choices. Let's look at what cards we have and decide what's the best turn for us. In this case, it looks like we're going to cast. This is the simplest choice. Let me explain what casting is. Casting is placing a royalty card directly onto the board into its available court. It looks like I have the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a royalty card, otherwise known as a face card. This includes knights, queens, kings, and pages. I'm going to cast the Knight of Swords directly into an open court, the Court of Swords, onto my board. I have cast the Knight of Swords. I then receive 1 black stone and draw 1 yellow card. This will end my turn. I will also fill my hand with a red card. You should always keep your hand filled to 3 red cards. Let's take a closer look at what I drew. A moon. Destroyer gain 5 stones per sacrifice 2 red or 2 black. Gain 1 tower of the color sacrificed. My turn is now over.